I just have a quick observation that I think is worth sharing. I was thinking last night in hearing people and looking at the big dogs and listening to you talk. I was struck by the fact that I don't really feel like you're all smarter than me or more knowledgeable than me in a way that I can't get to. So I went through a bunch of those things and was thinking, so what is the difference? And what I finally came up with, ironically, given the name of the seminar, is that you guys have taken action, whereas for a year now, I've been sitting around thinking and stuff, and it's that simple. And sometimes the big things that make you a big dog are simple.
Mike, I hit on something myself that helped me. I kept bringing it back to high school prom. And it's just, I like to bring all marketing problems back to a sexual or romantic level because it makes sense and people understand it. If you want to sell a small product to people, it's like asking for a phone number or something. But if you want to ask for a big commitment, that's beyond going steady. That's like an engagement. You start thinking about the seriousness that needs to go into that to make it happen. But think about going to the prom. I didn't go to the prom. I didn't want to go to the prom. That was back in 1970. It was a different world. The prom was anti. But the idea of even going to a dance or something, you want to take Susie out to a dance. And you're looking back on this as something that happened in the past. Why didn't you take Susie to the dance? Why did Susie go with George, who was dumber than you? You heard through the grapevine she didn't even like him as much as you. All of these things. Why did she go with George and not you? And then marry and leave your life and you wind up as a wino in a dark alley somewhere. And I'm just amplifying what you're saying. Why did she go with George rather than you? Why? Because he asked her. Okay?
John,
huge epiphanies coming from that. Yeah.
I'm going to tag something Mike said because he makes a really good point. And my minor epiphany came last year when I started going to more of these events. And that was that you'll look around at the big dogs. Joe Polish sits in every one of these presentations. At every event I've been with Joe and with John and Stan and Jack Canfield and all those guys that were in L.A. and big players, they sit there just as attentively listening to people and taking notes. And you know what I figured out is money's like a side event. It's about the learning and grabbing that fuel that you can turn into action. And that's the common denominator here. And I think that's part of what you're saying. What is the thing is that we share this passion to get ahead and to get better, to get to that next level.